In the previous video, we have built all the REST services that needed for our application. So now let's try to test them with the default configurations provided by the Spring. In the previous section, we tested the welcome service, which is the only service that is available, but right now we have 6 services available inside our application. As we can expect, by default, Spring Security will secure all these services so that users can't access it without authentication and authorization. So before testing these services, let's try to update our Spring Boot application starter class with a component scan annotation. The reason that we have to do this is since our controller classes and the Spring Boot starting application are in 2 different packages, we have to do this configuration so that our Spring Boot application, while it is booting up, it will know what are all the other packages it has to scan also. So now we have done that configuration. Let's try to start the application using run as Java application. So now as soon as the console shows that the server is started at 8080 successfully, and you can see there is no password displayed in the console. The reason is that we have provided our own credentials in the application.properties. Now let's try to go to the Postman application and test all the services that we have built as of now. The first service that I will try to test is contact service. So I have not added any authorization. So the basic expectation right now that we have is by default Spring Security will secure all the services that we have configured inside our application. So since this is our get method, I have selected get and I have given the endpoint URL and I'm clicking on the sign. You can see it's unauthorized. That means I have not provided any credentials. That means in this scenario, the server is giving response with a 401. Similarly, let's try to test other services like notices, which I'll get the same response, followed by my account, same response 401, and my balance, again the same response, followed by my loans, where you can expect the same response 401. Finally, for cards also, where the path is my cards, response is 401. That means by default, Spring Security will always try to secure all the services associated with the application. But our requirement is different. Our requirement is we want to make sure that notices and contact service should be open for everyone and there should not be any security associated for it. Let's try to configure that in the next section. Bye.